I went into the refurbished tech as I realized that you can actually get such a good deals without paying the full markup price, and you can actually get older tech which is still decent and working very good in the 2026. So because of it, I got this, which is the Lenovo ThinkPad T490S, which I got for £160. That's like a bargain. Mainly why is that? Because I wanted a laptop, which is used laptop, because as you know, I'm a small TikToker, small YouTuber. I need something to edit videos on the go and have something light to work with and travel with. And I didn't want it to break the bank, as I already bought some labs and stuff like that. So it's especially when you're starting, you don't need a £2,000 laptop or a computer. So I bought this, and I wanted something that it's light, that it's easy to use. This is 1.2 kilograms, which is very nice and very slim. It has all the ports you need, so like HDMI, USB-C. The cool thing which I do like about it is it charges through USB-C, so I can actually charge it with my 100 watts block. I got it from Reload. Europe have them in Action. They're pretty amazing. They're very cheap, like 20 quid. So that means they can charge it with literally any power block that is like 65 watts, because that's what the original charger has, which is also USB-C, which is just nice. When you're packing, it's lighter. And then when I bought it, I was like, obviously I was doing a lot of research about it. It comes with a camera that supports Windows Hello, fingerprints. I have the option to put the micro SD at the back and the SIM card. So I actually used it with the SIM card. When I travel, I have a 4G LTE, and it just does the job, because for the all the emails or even the a basic upload which I'm doing, I don't need much more than that. And the cool thing is I paid for this device under £160. So obviously let's talk some spec here, because I know that's exactly what you want. So this is having the Intel i5, the 8th generation, the 16 gig of RAM, and the basic integrated graphic. So obviously you cannot do too much of stuff it, but that 16 gig of RAM, it does support a general multitasking, working. The battery on this used device lasts me for 4 hours. Which is impressive, especially that at the amount I paid. But from what I saw, I can actually buy for £30 a new battery, and this should bump me to maybe 5-6 hours, which is alright for me. But what I liked is that I can always take it with me, and lots of people are not looking into having an option to actually travel with a laptop, or maybe you bought a gaming laptop because you wanted something to be hardcore and stronger. So I bought the IdeaPad Gaming 3. So I initially bought this bad boy, So this is IdeaPad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 7. And it is 15.6 inch, while this is 14 inch. So look how big of a difference those laptops have in size, Look. Side by side. The difference is pretty big, The size of it's 15 inch, yeah, it makes sense. But when you look at the, the thickness of those laptops, you can see a huge difference. And also, this is over 2 kilos, 2.5 kilo, while the ThinkPad is 1.2. And 1.2, it's very light in your hands. You don't have to really worry about that. And that's why I thought why I should buy it, a MacBook. Okay, I would not buy a MacBook again, I'm sorry. I'll totally go for the Windows laptops, but honestly I was going for, top kind of brands, Lenovo, Dell, or some of the others. And I realized that this is kind of the best value for the budget, which I currently had at that time. I had a £300 budget, and I thought what? Let me maybe save it. Let's see if I can grab something smaller. And the cool thing is this one just allows me to do my general productivity. I do my basic work on it. I can do some basic 4K editing on it as well. And the cool thing is that this is a fun fact. So my Lenovo had Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3. It had that Ryzen 7 and has the GTX 1650 Ti graphics, the GeForce. And it lags with the 4K editing. The export is much faster, but it lags through the actual playback and editing, Well, this bad boy, which is a little bit older and a lower spec, actually does it better because it uses the processor, not the graphic card, to do that. So because of it, I realized that actually my kind of basic 4K editing, which I do, and my on-the-go editing works better on the cheaper laptop than on the more expensive one, which is this. And with that, I was like, wait, what? No way. So yeah, that's why I think it's just always worth looking into what are you actually doing? What is your main thing? So obviously when I'm gaming, I'm using the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming. It's not like a super high end, but like it's decent for my needs. I don't game as much. But like now, since I can do this, it's just cool. And on top of it, if you grab some, accessories to it, then it's even better. So actually, let me quickly show you my setup right now, because that's what I take home. This is my setup. So I currently have like a basic setup with the main monitor at the front, a side monitor, and the space for a laptop, And here I have the like a nice laptop docking station with the hub. So that's something which I do like. I think it's from Mukia. It's like 20 quid or something. And it has like, HDMI, it has USB-C, USB-A, so a lot of things, plus the power delivery. So it is pretty cool. And with that, like I have a full station ready, and then I can take my laptop connected right here, So boom, and then I literally just connect 2 cables and boom, connected. And the cool thing is that you can also use the Lenovo docking station, which they do have on the like Amazon. I left the link in the background, so you don't have to use the kind of one which I had, which I currently, I had in the past, so I thought like it's worth to grab. And boom, as easy as that, I have a full-on station working. So what do you think? Worth looking into? And the cool thing is about those devices, you can grab it for a decent price. So I saw it on Amazon. I left some Amazon links for like 200 something pounds. And even the CEX, because Amazon gives you a 1-year warranty on the refurbished tech. And that's something which, for me was like, okay, wow, that is a cool deal. Because like if you're buying a new equipment, it's still a 1-year warranty, right? Something damages, stuff like that. Yeah, but you have to pay often 2 times more, 3 times more, 5 times more. So I think it's just definitely worth checking out. Let me know what you think. Have you ever bought a used laptop, used phone? Do you like refurbished tech? Because I certainly am, and I'll be covering even more of those on my channels. Like and follow for more.
MadTechTalk, tech so fly, breaking down gear, let's amplify. Sub like, don't miss a thing. Tech reviews with a little bling. We out for now, but stay tuned. More fire tech is dropping soon.